Can you imagine having to tell an employee that you cannot pay the salary that you owe him at the end of the month? Can you imagine how that might make you feel? How it's going to make the employee feel? There's a lot of pressure that comes with having to pay employees or having a payroll every single month, because you have to answer the call, and you have to answer that call with income. So your business and you are under constant pressure every day, every week, every month to produce, to generate income. And if you're producing and generating income, great. But guess what? There are going to be some months where your income is going to take a hit. You're not going to make as much money as you did in the previous month. Then what are you going to do? Especially when you're looking at payroll and now you don't have enough money to pay payroll. What are you going to do then? Now you're going to have to go and explain to your employees that you can't make payroll. So to me, it just makes sense to say, hey, I'm going to take a look at my business and I'm going to see how long has it taken me to generate consistent income? Exactly how much money am I making? Have I been able to pay myself a salary? How long have I been paying myself that salary? How long have I been able to contribute to my retirement contributions, to pay my taxes? If I've done that consistently over a period of time, let's just say 18 to 24 months, then I might say, hey, it's time to look at bringing on additional employees. But to start your business off with employees means that you start off with all of the pressure, all of the responsibility straight out of the gate, not just to pay yourself, but now you have to pay employees. And to me, that just doesn't pass the common sense test when the business is not generating income yet. It's not generating anything. It's just a business that is not established yet, and it still has to start making money. And until it does that, it's just a dream that you have on your mind. And now you have employees that complicate you growing your business because you have to pay those employees. So to me, it just makes sense to say, hey, let me come in and get the business moving first. Let it start making money. Let it start being able to pay me as the business owner. And then I can look at being able to pay someone else, because pressure comes with that. The pressure to produce, the pressure to make money every single month. And it doesn't really matter what you made in February, because March is coming very soon. You could have had a great month in February, and then March comes and that basically goes out of the window because February takes care of February. Now you have to start back over at zero in March and continue to produce all over again. And that's a lot of pressure. And the less pressure we put on our businesses when it first starts, the better chance it has to grow, better chance it has to get off the ground and get to that cruising altitude where it's not expending as much energy, as much fuel. So that's where we want to get to as a business. Don't put so much pressure on your business in the first part of your business, because a lot of people say, hey, I'm going to go out and start off with freight agents. And I'm going to start off with having to pay those freight agents every time they move loads. And your business is not yet in a position where it can even have enough credit to pay just for the loads you're moving. So you don't want to put your business in a situation where now you have to go out and not only cover your loads, but you have to cover your agent's loads. And then you have to be responsible for whatever that agent does. Having employees or having agents at the very front of your business is not a very good strategy, because it puts a whole lot of pressure on your business, unnecessary pressure. How I would rather do it is to let me come into the business first, establish the business, give the business time to start to be able to pay me a salary, and then from that point, I can look at adding additional employees. And I think the reason why so many people run out to get employees so soon is because, number one, they think that it's gonna take some of the work away from them. Somebody else will do the work and I'll just manage. And you know, it just doesn't work that way. And then the other reason why I think people do it is because for some reason it seems as if it means that I'm successful because I have employees. And that's kind of like buying a big car or buying a big house and thinking you're rich just because you have a new house or just because you have a big car. No, it just means that you have more things that you have to pay for. Same way on the other side of the business. If you have employees, you just have additional people that you have to pay. And I don't want you to think that this video is meant to discourage you from going out and getting a payroll, getting employees. I just want you to make sure that you're looking at payroll from the right perspective, understanding that it comes with a whole lot of responsibility and is going to give you a whole lot of different pressure when it comes down to earning income for your business. That's the key thing that I want you to understand as it pertains to employees and payroll. It's not just a glamour thing where, hey, I got 5 employees, and you can say that and that seems as if you're doing pretty well. You have to pay 5 employees, means that you have to make enough income to pay those employees, and that's the key part that I think you need to focus on. If you're making an income, no problem. It's just those times that we don't make as much income that we need to pay attention to. And since we're talking about income, if it's important for you to learn how to produce more income, check out my free video titled, How Freight Brokers Earn $10,000 per month with Just One Shipper. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I certainly hope this information has been helpful. See you at the top because the bottom is much too crowded.